Hey everybody, in this video we are going to show you how to do a test purchase, which will lead into setting up your notifier, because we want to have some test products, so I can show you the notifier, the product notifier, and how that works. So when you're in your business settings, if you go refer back to your business settings overview, you'll see in your Stripe video training where you get your secret and your publishable keys, and your live secret key, your live publishable key. Also, I show you how to get your test publishable key and test secret key, so you can do credit card tests to make sure that everything's working properly. As far as the PayPal email, to test PayPal, what I would suggest to do is to just set up a product, maybe for just about $2 or $3, and actually check out with your PayPal, so that way it's much easier than trying to test, because in order to test PayPal, you have to use a different PayPal email address than the one that you're currently using. So what I suggest doing is just actually making a purchase and just setting up a product, maybe, like I said, for at least $2, maybe $3, and just purchase it on your site through PayPal, and then just go to your PayPal and then just log in and make sure that the purchase went through. And if it goes through, then you're all good for PayPal. Very, very simple. As far as doing the credit card test, you have to make sure that your test keys are in there, and that you're on the Stripe account, is that you're on test. Okay, if you're on test, the orders will not be sent to PrintTech. And you want to just check with, if you're using different suppliers, that you let them know that you're testing. But if you are using PrintTech, you don't have to worry about these orders being sent and you being charged for them. But I would suggest contacting other suppliers, letting them know that you're doing a test on this to make sure that everything is working. So if we go over to, let's see here. Let's go over to, let's start with a campaign, and let's go through and test. We'll make 3 test purchases, because I want to get a couple different products bought, so we can show you the notifier. So let's just simply go to a campaign. If it's personalized, make sure you fill in just something. Doesn't really have to make sense, because, like I said, this is just a test, so nothing's really going to come through. And then you want to make sure you pick a size, if you have size options, and just simply add it to your cart. Okay, so you can see that you just want to start off with, you can enter in really any information. But if you're going to use the notifier, I would just enter an actual name. So if you are going to activate your notifier, that all kind of makes sense when the notifier is popping up, because it will show your test purchases. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter in an email. Any old number. I just kind of made one up there. Let's do an address of, I like to make addresses that actually look real. So in case, like I said, you're going to activate your notifier, it looks good. You can come up with different states. Let's just do, oops. I don't even know one of those. Or let's do, I know from the TV show, I don't do one up. And then just, this could be any information you want to make up. On the card number, when you're on test, you're going to use 424242 over and over until you get it to about 16 times to actually replicate a 16-digit credit card number. And you'll know when you're done, because the box here will kind of turn green on the outer edge here. So this could be anything here, and then this could be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you're done, this should pop up saying you're ready to complete purchase. Now, a couple things that you're checking for here. You want to make sure that you're being redirected to your thank you page. Okay, and we are, so we're redirected to our thank you page. And this should then redirect to whatever you have that going back to your home page or wherever you may have that redirecting. So again, on your campaign settings, let's go back to the campaign. Just make sure that you have in your page styling that you have your thank you page. Make sure you have your confirmation email selected, your thank you page selected. So that way you should be getting an email also. So you can check everything that you have up here, making sure that everything is working, especially these two fields. You just want to make sure that you're going to your thank you page and that your confirmation email, that you are getting a confirmation email. You should have that set up, from our confirmation email training video. Okay, so that everything went through. That looks good. Let's go to another one here. Let's do this one. Let's see what we got here. I have been wanting to change this just because I keep forgetting to. It keeps kind of showing up in the, this is actually white. It shows up in one of these videos and I keep forgetting to change it. I don't want you guys to be confused. So this was just a product I duplicated and I forgot to change the color. So I want it to come through correctly on the notifier, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now we're going to go to another campaign. Let's pick the t-shirt this time. Let's put in a name, Max. Click preview. Just remember, when you are doing personalized designs, they have to click preview in order for it to be added to the cart. You can see our exit pops are working that we showed you in the exit pop video. Okay, now that we added that to the cart, again, let's make up a different name. All right, pops are working. Let's do select a state here. Let's just go Georgia. What's a city in Georgia? Atlanta. Okay, so again, all this really doesn't matter. And we want to go 424242 over and over. Oops. Start over 42. Oh, here we go. Now, what I think is going to happen here. Okay, good. We did have this selected. So again, the thank you page is popping up, so you know that it's good. Your Facebook pixels in your video, just make sure you check that, like we showed you in the video, to make sure that thank you page is showing your purchase pixel. And so there's one more. We'll get out of here. So that campaign is working. So again, you really only have to do this once. I'm doing it 3 times in this video, just so we can have some notifier products to show. So I'm going to end that video because we did 2. I'm going to do 1 more, and then in the next video you'll see the product notifier, and I'll show you the different products and how that works, and what exactly that feature does. So that is how you make test purchases using your Stripe test account.